Whew. Oh boy. Good morning, everybody. I am Super G-Load. I just proved that I could do this mission. I just said no problem. Oh my god.
Welcome
Alright.
back to the Octane. Because of your outstanding service to the Alliance, GTVA has granted you command of your own elite fighter squadron, the 70th Blue Lions. This is quite an honor, pilot. Receive all your briefings directly from quarterdeck. As squadron leader of the Blue Lions, you will be granted the highest priority in ship and weapon selection, but choose your ordnance carefully. Review the tech room database if you have any questions. 9 Sathanas juggernauts have now entered the Capella system, and intelligence is sighted even more in the nebula, converging on the jump node to tear into Sudan space. We are on the threshold of the new apocalypse. Though the juggernauts have not engaged our warships, they have set course for the Capella star. We can only speculate about their intentions. This development cannot bode well for the Alliance. Allied Command is committed to evacuating all non-essential personnel. The contingency plan is in the works. Hold the Shivans here in Capella. Prevent the expansion of the Shivan incursion to other systems of the GTVA. The 70th Blue Lions will provide the fighter cover needed to get our convoys out of the system. Millions of lives are at stake here, pilot. If we fail, all our worlds and systems will be in jeopardy. The GTVA has just unveiled the newly developed Erinyes-class heavy assault fighter. With 8 gun banks, you'll have sufficient firepower to make short work of enemy targets at close range. The Erinyes can accommodate fire control for up to 2 different primary systems. You may need to allocate more power to weapons to fight effectively, so make adjustments as needed. You have also been issued the GTW UD-08 Kaiser. For its limited op-eval period, only select units will be authorized to carry this weapon. The Kaiser emits focused wavelets of subatomic particles that bombard the target, causing the wave function of the particles to collapse and emit intense zero-point energy microbursts. The Kaiser is the product of our research into Shivan weapon technology. Finally, we have received the new GTM-11 Inferno, a wide-area fighter suppression warhead. Use the Inferno, press your secondary trigger once to launch the missile, then press it again to detonate. The HUD indicator will display the distance of the warhead from your ship. Upon detonation, the Inferno releases multiple sub-munitions, which themselves contain ultra-high explosive charges. As we speak, convoys of transports, freighters, and medical ships are heading for the jump nodes to Vega and Epsilon Pegasi. The evacuation of civilian personnel proceeds on schedule, but the enemy offensive has intensified. We have blockaded the Gamma Draconis node, though Shivan forces are swarming into the system. The 53rd will relieve the 309th of the Gamma Draconis node and will deploy the 19th to hold down the 4th to 3rd Fleet headquarters as we evacuate non-essential personnel. Command needs a closer look at the Juggernaut, so we'll be sending in the 91st. 70th Blue Lions will be sortied to the Epsilon Pegasi node. Blue Lions, your mission is to escort a 4-ship convoy to Epsilon Pegasi. The group consists of civilian transports Lambda 1 and 2, GTF Sulla, and the medical ship GTM Vesalius. All have minimal armaments and vulnerable hull plating. GDC Neptune leads the escort. At 14:15 hours, the Shivan corvette Abraxas and a wing of Manticore fighters attacked the convoy. The Neptune called for assistance, so you're going in. Data Wing will stand by to reinforce your position. Call them in at your discretion. Good luck, pilots. People of Capella are counting on you.
Okay, so I guess my briefing for my wingman is I'm going to be in an area strategic assault with long-range trebuchet missiles. I'll be lobbing missiles at turrets and bombers. Everyone else, put them in air knees. Their speed will come quite in handy, and their tornadoes far more useful. Enter the battle, call in reinforcements, and order everyone to escort the Corvette. It'll make things a whole lot easier in the mission if you can get it to at least survive 5 or 6 minutes. So, let's roll.
Alpha Wing, you have your orders. Prioritize enemy bombers. I copy. The Shevens will not relent.
Maintain your escort of the transports. The 70th Blue Lions are here to assist. Objective neutralized.
And
We've got company.
if you're
On your six. On your six.
if you do this correctly, you'll be like that, I guess. If you do it correctly, the Seraphim jump in right in front of you.
Nahima bombers inbound. Designation Scorpio. Intercept that wing, Alpha. Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
Dual fire mode on the trebuchets. Lob them off at a distance. Also, don't forget to actually do intercept things. And just slow down.
Incoming jump signature.
Oh, whatever.
Hostile configuration.
And the Gaborum has emerged from subspace. So,
The Gaborum has emerged from subspace. Take out its turret before they rip through the convoy.
ouch. You actually have a little bit of time for this.
Soon, you're good to go.
Anyway, well, switch to the Maxim. Maxim's got a pretty long range, and because your fighters are escorting a Corvette and the Corvette is spearheading a convoy, they are.
Seraphim bombers with fighter escort have jumped in. Defend those transports, Alpha.
You can make things a little bit easier for your friends by lobbing a couple trebuchets at those bombers. And where's the Gaborum at? There she is. Yeah, she is. And that's what I mean by having the Corvette alive, whatever the Corvette's name is. I'm sorry, God, don't you hate when that happens? You forget a girl's name when she's like, you know, saving your life, lobbing beams at the enemy. Whoa, 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 those were definitely meant for me.
Alpha, you're too far from the convoy.
Ouch. Ouch.
We have destroyed the Gaborum. Well done, pilot. Resume your escort.
I copy, pilot. Support ship in transit.
Now, let's see, what do I have? I have Theta. How many Theta? Well, Lambda 1 is the one that usually will get in trouble later on in the mission, so tell Theta to protect
Roger
Lambda
that.
1.
Bandits incoming.
Oh, Basilisk. Oh, Basilisk, you make me so happy. You are actually susceptible to trebuchets. Lob a couple trebuchets in their general direction. At this distance, actually, and because the Maras are flying right towards you, the trebuchets are actually going to be surprisingly effective. You may remember in Freespace 1 we used a similar strategy to harass dragons. And let the Airnees just handle that. They are at the top of the food chain. Now, where are you? How are you doing? 7% hull integrity, not bad. I'm gonna go back towards the transports because rogue bombers do like to pop in towards the back end. They lob a bomb or two off, and that's it for your transports. Still, the Basilisks are actually a bigger threat to these. A single bomb might not destroy it, but like a volley of missiles from a Basilisk will certainly destroy it. Them's the brakes. And yeah, Theta Wing back there is kind of nice. And let's see. Oh, we've got about 5 minutes left of this mission because we gotta wait for these Argos to get to the jump node. And there isn't much going on. There'll be that one bomber that comes in that'll scare the crap out of you back this way. And maybe a couple Maras. But there really isn't much going on right now, so just float around. Alpha Wing's covering the... What is the Corvette's... What is her name? Neb-2. Alpha's covering the Neb-2. So as long as the Neb-2 lives, it will pull all the attention on her, keeping, you know, things pretty easy. It's called a distraction. I would say a diversion, but I don't plan on letting the Neb-2 die in this version. And if you know what movie that's from, congratulations. We have similar taste in films. Geez, it might be from another movie or show than what I'm thinking of, for all I know. Alright, so, yeah. this mission's actually pretty easy now that I made that one change. Reinforcements immediately keep the Neb-2 alive and fly an Ares and just lob trebuchets. Pretty much like you could probably get by these last couple missions by doing this alone, just hopping in Ares and lobbing missiles at things, because you'll be fighting a lot of Shivan bombers. 4-kilometer range in the trebuchets. The Ares has a pretty big reactor, so it can handle a pretty steady fire from the Kaiser, especially if you put the Kaiser only in the dual banks. If you put something else in the quad banks, Kaiser in the quad banks is tempting, but you'll run into the energy management problems that the Airnees usually runs into. So yeah, there's that.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
There is that one rogue bomber that will show up and scare the crap out of you. It is now dead. I wonder how many people are on board these things. Anyway, 2 minutes. So, what's up? How have you been? Yeah,
The Solar has engaged its jump drives and is now en route for Epsilon Pegasi.
This is kind of awkward. God, this mission's so easy now that I've actually got it down right. And the success of this mission is keeping the Neb-2 alive. If you can keep the Neb-2 alive, it will kill the Gaborum before the Gaborum gets too close to the convoy. I'm not saying that you don't harass the Gaborum when it jumps in, but the Neb 2 makes things a whole lot easier. Also, the Neb 2 just kind of chills at the jump node.
Bandits incoming!
Okay, it's Amara. At a bit of a distance. Okay, that's the other pants-stalling bit of the mission. Oh, right. The other thing. That's a bit of a glitch. I feel like the Neb 2 is probably not supposed to survive. But I promise you no cheats were used in this mission. The Argos are away.
First transport has reached Epsilon Pegasi.
And the medical ship is away. Everyone's away.
Good work, Alpha. Return to base.
Acknowledged. Returning to base now.
So I don't know if the Neb 2 was supposed to die, or they just kind of forgot to tell it what to do after it did this.
Excellent work, pilot. Your first sortie as leader of the 70th Blue Lions proved you are just the officer to lead this outfit. The Sheevens launched a savage attack, but you and your squadron held them off. Because of your tactical leadership, the entire convoy safely reached Epsilon Pegasi. Both Lambda transports reached Epsilon Pegasi. Your efforts saved thousands of lives. We managed to save the GTF Sulla. Visions of Carrot will help alleviate the supply shortages in Epsilon Pegasi. GTM Vesalius arrived in Epsilon Pegasi. The medical vessel will play a crucial role in handling the influx of refugees from Capella.
Yes!
Your squadron eliminated all hostile targets. We are to halt the Sheevan advance. Every effort must be made to diminish the enemy force. You need to deploy your unit to 3rd Fleet Headquarters pronto. Assemble your squadron in the ready room. For demonstrating exceptional leadership under fire, you are hereby awarded the Meritorious Unit Commendation.
No recommendations. So, yeah, you remember the briefing that one of the other squadrons was going to 3rd Fleet Headquarters? I think one of the squadrons we played as early on in the campaign. I have a feeling they've been decimated. So, yeah, our work is not done yet.